Are you a parent of a young child, probably in the age group of 3, 4 years, 5 years, who is very, very enthusiastic about reading books to your child, but you are still at a loss or not very sure as to what kind of books would be ideal or appropriate for your child, and that you are looking out or searching for the right kind of books? Hi, I'm Supriya Raja, and I have worked as a special education teacher, and I'm currently also the reading interest generation specialist. Well, I would actually, in this video, present you 5 books which I think are fun, also improves interest in reading, and you can also use the books, the stories in different ways. Book number 1 is The Enormous Crocodile by Roald Dahl. Now, this is a fun story wherein which a crocodile has a lot of interest in eating children. And the children in the village somehow hatch up a plan to stop this from happening and save themselves. It's written in a very hilarious way, in a very humorous way, with a lot of animation in the characters, in the drawings also. So actually a child will actually enjoy looking at the pictures because it's well animated as well. This particular book also, this particular story also gives a very good opportunity, if you are interested, to use this story in the format of a role play or a small skit where you can be a crocodile and your child can be one of the children, and you can actually create a small skit around the story to make it a more interesting reading. Try it out and let me know how it went. The second book that I recommend definitely is the Panchatantra, which I'm sure many of you are well aware. These are a compilation of simple but very, very, um, it's like simple stories, but with a lot of insights and message and morals. So instead of the stories are presented in such a way that it's fun, it's entertaining, at the same time, the child also gets a nice message or a moral to take. So yes, I would definitely recommend Panchatantra as one of the reads that you can use for your young reader or early reader. The third book I recommend is The Gruffalo by Julia Donaldson. This again is a fun story. It's a very animated story about this mouse who is being actually who is coming in contact with many animals who are trying to eat this mouse, and the mouse uses his presence of mind to save himself. It's a wonderful story how presence of mind actually helps you. It's a message about how presence of mind is important, how being smart and wise and having that presence of mind actually can help you from difficult situations. It's presented in a very, very fun way, in a very interesting way for children. And yes, this is a wonderful book that you can definitely try. Here again, you can use puppets, you can use finger puppets, where one child could be a mouse, the other child could be, if you have 2 children, you can use another child as the Gruffalo, or you can be the Gruffalo. It's really fun. Try out using finger puppets. You can use it apart from reading the story as it is. It's very interesting. You can read it as it is, and also you can try using finger puppets while reading the story, or even if you want to reread the story, you can try the second time using finger puppets. Now, the fourth book I recommend for your young reader is The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss. Now, I'm sure many of you have again heard about Dr. Seuss books, because the books by Dr. Seuss is very, very unique in the sense that most of the stories have very less words, very less sentences, as it's more like phrases, but a lot of stories have words and phrases where the words have been played around. You have a lot of rhyming words coming out of it, and even the pictures in the books are full of it's kind of exaggerated. So in that sense, I believe that a child, when he looks at or she looks at the pictures in this book, it helps to trigger that sense of creativity, in looking at pictures which are a little more exaggerated, and the words which are played around in the form of rhyming, in the form of rhymes. So yes, this is a wonderful read that I would recommend. It's really fun. Get this book. You can buy this book. This is available in many of the stores also, and enjoy reading with your child. The fifth book that I recommend, which I have personally used for my child, I have also used Dr. Seuss books and Panchatantra. Yes, even this book, The Naughty by Enid Blyton, I have used, and it's really fun in the sense it's very colorful. So young children find it, find it very absorbing and very interesting because of the bright colors used in the pictures. Especially if your child has attention issues, this book will really help because it kind of captures the child's attention through that multitude of colors and the bright colors and the beautiful drawings and illustrations. Yes, this book helps, especially you can use it if your child has an attention issues. Use this book because yes, this book is real fun, really engaging, and yes, very colorful. Definitely a wonderful read. So yes, this is my fifth recommendation for the young readers. So yes, try getting these books. If not all the books, you can just buy one at a time. Start reading. Like I always say, before reading, make sure that you are yourself enthusiastic about reading, and make the reading very fun, very much, which is not very monotonous, wherein you use a lot of intonation and expression, and then you see how your child will respond to you the way you read. So yes, enjoy reading yourself, and happy reading and happy parenting. Bye bye.